What's good, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with, hold on just a second, microphone, please. MoneyBass.com. What is going on, guys? I see you guys have stepped in here a little early today. Just trying to get everything set up. I think I was about, 30 seconds, half a minute, something like that late, guys. You know how I do each week, try to get in here and get things rolling, but man, it gets kind of hectic trying to get everything set up, guys. Want to give a big shout out to everybody tuning in to the live stream. Really appreciate it. If you could, guys, please hit a 1 in the chat. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Want to make sure everything looks good, sounds good. I know you guys have been seeing the action out there on the lake, man. We have been out there rolling. I see one of the guys back there backstage waiting for me to bring them up. But yeah, so tonight, you guys know it's just another episode of Meet the Anglers, guys. We're going to have you guys kind of meet the anglers that are going to be out there on the water tomorrow. We are doing another episode of Battle of the Anglers, guys. Oh yeah. So we've had some guys been tuning in, been watching, and they're like, man, what are y'all doing out there catching those dinks? Think I can come out there and whoop up on you a little bit. So let me come out there. So I have a few new guys that are going to be tuning in and see what we can do. But let me hop into the chat real quick. Want to make sure I give a shout out to the guys that, come back each weekend and get active in the comments. And guys, who is this right here? Have to give a very big shout out to Joe Winkler. Now, last week when we had the Battle of the Anglers, guys, Joe Winkler, he stepped in big, guys. He is with the what is it again? Joe Winkler, go ahead and drop it in the chat, the name of the tournament series that you run. But they were doing a big bass tournament, and what he did was he actually matched the payout for the tournament that we were running on our end, guys. So we have some more. We have some sponsors. We have some guys stepping in, donating to the channel, all of that good stuff to bring more of the excitement out there to you guys while we're out on the water. And as you know, the same way we have this format set up here is the same way it will be out on the water. So you'll be able to see us live, interact with us, all of that good stuff, guys. So as you can see, we're growing, we're getting bigger. Got to give a hand clap to everybody out there that's supporting the channel. And always a big shout out to the Money Team. You see the guys that have the badge right next to their name, guys. That is the Money Team. And I can't forget, got to give a shout out to the Facebook crew. Let me check in on you guys real quick. Make sure you guys are live and in action. All right, just bear with me. I see a few of you guys tuning in, but let me make sure this is live on that end for you. All right, so there we go. And shout out to, I see one of the guys needing that link sent to him. All right, guys, we are live. So just bear with me. I'm trying to get everything up and rolling for you guys. So I have a few pieces of footage that I'm going to pull up and play just to give everybody that is not familiar with the format that we are going to be talking about, so you guys can see a little bit of some action that happened on that last live stream. But just bear with me real quick. Let me send this message over real quick. All right, there we go. So we have Tony Luke checking in. Just want to send that link over to him. Make sure he can get in and see everything okay. All right, so we have Joe Winkler. He says, just checking in early. Oh, yeah, you guys were checking in a little early. I saw all of that going on out there. All right, and let me get this other thing set up, guys. Now, you know how I do every week, guys. I'm in here last minute, so I'm in here trying to get everything set up and running everything for you guys. So just bear with me. Just want to get in here and just double check something on this YouTube side. Think about that thumbnail, guys. I tried to put a little something together to give some recognition to the guys that are going to be out there on the water trying to make some things happen tomorrow, guys. All right, and let me see. As always, let's see, what should we do for the poll tonight, guys? Last week, I think we did what angler do you think is going to win? So what I'll do, I guess I'll stick to that right now. And then once I bring the anglers up, they can kind of speak their piece. And I see one of them back there pointing to me. I think he's saying he's going to win. So we're going to see, is he going to vote for himself on this poll? We'll see. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. All right, so let's see. Let's get the poll in here real quick. All right, here we go. All right, so place your bets. All right, so which angler do you think will win? And I remember last time somebody said they put their money on the fish. I mean, they were kind of right. The fish were out there kicking our butt, so they were kind of right. All right, so let me drop the names in here. Just bear with me, guys. Like I said, this is a live show, so a lot of times I'll do stuff right on the fly, guys, and we'll get things rolling in just a second. So, how many of you guys in the chat? How many of you guys watched the last Battle of the Anglers, and what did you think about the little bit of action that was going on in there? I mean, we had some fun with it. All right, let's see. All right, we have the Bass Hunter is going to be checking in too, guys. So I know you guys remember the Bass Hunter. He came out here and, whooped up on me a little bit, but I had to get some revenge. Your partner had to get some revenge on him. All right, and let's see. We have Tony Luke. And we also have Campbell J. Fishing. Let me see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think I can only put 4 choices in there. Uh-oh. All right, so what I'll do, I'll take my name out of here. Let's see what you guys think between the competitors that are going to be coming up. All right, so Campbell A. Fishing. So let's see who is the favorite. Who is the favorite to win? All right, so I started that poll. So that poll is in there and that poll is active. All right, so let's see who else we have checking in. So we have Ivy Moore. What is going on? Big shout out to Ivy Moore, strong supporter of the channel and a member of the Money Team. And for you guys that are wondering, what is the Money Team? Those are the guys that are members of the channel. So members of the channel are what we call the Money Team. If anybody is interested in getting active and becoming a member of the channel, just click that join button right below the video and it will give you some information about how to become a member of the Money Team, some of the perks that come along with that. And if you take a look in the chat, anyone that you see that has a badge next to their name. So for instance, if you take a look at Joseph, he has a 6 next to his name. That badge, that shows that he has been a member of the channel for over 6 months. I think he's coming up on a year. So he's one of the big dogs of the channel. So shout out to Joe Winkler. So those are the members of the Money Team. All right, then another big shout out to Mark Scott. He has been a member of the channel for a while. Also, big shout out to you, Mark. He says hi, everyone. All right, and let's see. Let me see this. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Then we have Eat Squawk checking in. What is going on? Always getting active in the chat when we're doing the lives, keeping up with the stats and everything. All right, then shout out to Joseph again. And we have Cerebral Tackle checking in. Make sure you guys go and check out his channel. He is the commentator. Somebody deemed him the Howard Cosell of the Battle of the Anglers. So big shout out to that. Really appreciate you tuning in. All right, let's see. We have Joseph just going through here, just making sure I don't miss anybody. That's, dropping the chat. I want to give credit where credit is due because I really do appreciate everybody tuning in each week to support the channel. So we have the Bass Hunter saying hello, everyone. So yeah, so he'll be in the back in just a minute too, guys. All right, let me just scroll through here real quick. We got Brian the Fisherman Baker checking in. All right, I think I might get him out here on the lake for one of these days too, guys. What do you think about that? All right, so Campbell J. Fishing. All right, Campbell J. Fishing checking in, waiting backstage. All right, and let's see. You guys hit me with the one. Let me know everything was going okay. All right, Joseph says, how's the shoulder, Bass Hunter? All them hook sets didn't hurt you, did they? Oh, okay, yeah, he was getting quite a few hook sets last time. All right, I see you, Joseph. All right, then we have Shadow Bass and checking in, giving a shout out to the hippies. All right, Jay Carr, what is going on? Really appreciate you tuning in. Says here until 8:30ish. Have to mod another. Okay, all right. All right, then we have Jennifer Jones checking in saying good evening. All right, so we have some new people checking in, and that is the thing that is great about this format, guys. We try to make sure we keep it exciting and interactive for the viewers and of course for the guys that are participating. So we have people that are checking in that do not tournament fish at all. Some people have never even caught a fish, but they get to see the excitement, they get to see the interaction of the anglers, all of that good stuff. So I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. All right, then we have Texas Noop checking in. Texas Noop always getting active in the chat. All right, and let me just see who else we have. Texas Noop, we have Jay Carr, we have Cerebral Tackle, we have Corey checking in. What's going on, Corey? Glad you're checking in. We have Charles Walton. And let me just see, man, you guys are really getting active in the chat. Just want to scroll down through just a few more of these. And then what I will do is I'll play just a few clips just so you guys can get an understanding of kind of what happened last time and how we got up to where we're at now. Then I might have somebody that may be coming up. Shout out to LJ. He says, LJ here. What's up, folks? What's going on, LJ? Yeah, we were out there on the water yesterday having a little bit of fun out there, a little bit of trash talking, some good fun. All right, let me just scroll up real quick. Just bear with me, guys. Let's see. All right, so we have Cajun Rob checking in. Yeah, Cajun Rob, longtime supporter of the channel. All right, Joseph says, poll, who's most likely to throw their back out hook setting on a dink? Ah, wait a minute, Joseph. You're starting too early. We haven't even started fishing yet. I mean, so yeah, that would be a good one. Who do you guys think have caught the most dinks so far? Who's most likely to catch the dink of the show tomorrow? All right, so Cajun Ross says, I think Ruger is gonna win. Come on, man. Do not entice Joseph to get in on that type of action. All right, let's see who else we have. Cerebral Tackle says, I think BassHunter was robbed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was a strong arm robbery. That's right. It was a strong arm robbery. He's back for revenge. He came right back. All right, then we have Eek Squawk says that was nice fish money. All right, really appreciate that. Oh man, you guys are definitely moving in here. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing rolling, guys. I see we have quite a few people in here and some people checking in on the Facebook side. Really appreciate you guys for tuning in. So basically, the battle of the anglers, guys. You guys have been watching it. You've seen it. A lot of you guys have started contacting me saying you want to participate because we see you out there catching those dinks and we want to come and beat up on you a little bit, huh? So that is what's been happening, guys. We have some new guys that are going to be tuning in and we're continuing to grow. The channel itself is continuing to grow. So I really appreciate everybody that is sending out the message, sharing the videos, all of that good stuff. All of that helps out the channel, and it brings some people that are kind of donating to the channel, donating to the anglers that's kind of building this whole process. So it's really becoming a good thing, guys. And one of the things that I did want to mention is Joe Winkler. He came in with a $145 super chat last time, guys. And I believe that was for the payout for the tournament series that he was fishing because of that, that nice little fishy that I caught last time. So I'll show that to you guys too. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, just bear with me. Let me just share my screen. And like I said, I just have a few clips that I want to play just to give you guys a recap of what was going on at the last Battle of the Anglers. All right, so let's start right here. And like I said, just bear with me, guys. This is a live show. So sometimes it'll take me just a quick second to get everything lined up. All right, hold on one second. Let me drop this down. All right, here we go. All right, so this is one of the fish catches. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Partner had been fishing along this stretch, just picking it apart, knowing that me being a shaky head fool that when I woke up I was gonna be back on it again. So he had picked it apart. I woke up first cast full.
Okay, wait a minute. Don't want to show you that one yet. Just hold on just a second. Bear with me. I kind of got them out of order. All right, shout out to me. All right, hold on just a second, guys. Let me swap this up again real quick. All right, so what I have to do is just share my screen and try to get the right clip this time. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up just to make sure I get the right one this time, guys. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. All right, so this is the first clip right here. Present. All right, here we go. All right, I got it right that time, guys. I'm on track. Back on track. Here we go.
Yeah, very good camera views. Oh my goodness, look at that sunrise over BassHunter's shoulder.
All right, I got a hookup, guys. Got a hookup.
Uh-oh.
That one came out of the water like a shark and got it. Came jumping up high. Oh man, they're just hitting all over the place over here.
Where you at? You need some help?
Yeah, I'm down by it's a big rock. I'm at the big rock. You take a left. Oh goodness. Oh no, guys, this thing is pulling drag, but I don't know if I really have my drag set. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh, he saw me. He did not like that. Take another dive on me. Oh goodness.
Yeah, Jim. Yep, you're right, Jim. That was, yeah.
Oh no.
Well, you think a lawyer would have known better too? Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, guys.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
5 pound it.
Ah. Oh.
What is it?
Would
What
you
is
look at that? Would you look at that? I think I got myself a little fishy. Uh-oh, Bass Hunter.
Oh, that's why I'm trying to look, see what you're doing over there.
Yeah.
All right.
Look at that.
All right, there we go, guys.
That's a pretty fishy.
Oh, you got a 3-pounder.
All right, there we go, guys. So that was fish number 1. Let me drop that down real quick. Try to get through these real quick for you guys. So let me see. So that was that one right there. All right, now let's take a look and see if somebody had to come back and, respond to that first catch. All right, hold on 1 second, guys. Bear with me. Let me just share the screen again real quick. All right, here we go. Let's take a look.
Dang it. Rico was on a Rico.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Bass Fever's hooked up.
Uh-oh. Is it going to be one of those days?
Maybe. We're going to try to make it fun, There you go. Ooh, you're definitely mad. Morning, sir.
Yeah. I heard that drag.
It's spot that, yes. There you go. There we go. I want to say, there we go. Shaky head.
There you go.
Plastic, yes, sir.
There you go. That's
Thank you.
pretty fishy.
Yeah, I want to say maybe 2.5.
All right, so there we go. So Ariel, he came back. He had something to say. He was like, "I'm not going out like that. I'm not going to be put out here in these YouTube streets. That you think that I can't get out here and catch some fish." All right, so let me drop this down real quick. And I think somebody else stepped in and they were like, "Let me hop in here. I have something to say too." All right, just bear with me, guys. Let's see real quick. All right, so next up, you guys know who it is. Let's see who has something to say next. All right, here we go, guys. Just bear with me. Let's take a look.
What was introduced by the corporation themselves?
Hooked up.
Kitech.
Uh-oh. Yeah,
The
I see it.
Kitech. Okay. Ariel, you see it?
Yep.
Yes, sir. Get you one, Bass Fever.
Let's see what we do. We're going to mix potato stuff.
So yeah, shadow bass, and I think you're right. I think it's a bit of both.
Oh, get it.
Oh,
We got one.
Yeah. I finally found one.
there you go, Bass Hunter.
There we go.
You're a pretty decent one too.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
How's it looking over there?
Gotta get this shaky head out his throat though.
Cool. See you, Sugar.
Somebody said it on that.
Don't worry. You rolled out?
Yep. You're good.
All right. We'll stop it right there. On that one. So you saw Bass Hunter. He's out there doing his thing. He came out there with his boxing gloves on, beating up on me a little bit. But your partner, MoneyBass, had to get some revenge. You guys saw the title of that last stream, the last thumbnail, it was revenge. So your partner had to come back and do a little something. So, so let's see. Just bear with me, guys. Let me share the screen one more time. Then we'll get into a little something special for this evening too. Hold on one second, guys. All right. I'm working. I'm moving. All right, where did it go? Okay, there we go, guys. All right, so now, things were moving a little bit. It was getting a little tough out there. People were coming in, they were battling. So they were like, oh, nah, MoneyBass, you're not gonna come out here and do us like this. But then, I had to come out with a whammy on them. Let me see what I was able to do. Here we go, guys. Let's take another look.
Oh, got him, guys. Got him.
Uh-oh.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I kind of saw him. Oh, it's a bass.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
jump. Oh, shoot. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness, guys. Oh, my heart is beating. Oh. Did you see it? Did you guys see it when it jumped?
And you all hearing that drag peel too. And Grant, he's using a trout reel right now.
Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Come on.
Oh my goodness. You got a contender, fellas.
Oh man, it saw the net. Oh my God. Come on, please.
It is netted. It is a nice fish. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
We have a contender.
Oh my God. Did you see that? Would you look at that? Just look at it. BassHunter.
Yes, sir.
Is that bait so deep it's already pooping it out?
Nah, it's deep. I gotta put some skin caps.
Wow.
Look at that guy.
All right, so there you have it. So that was some of the action from the last one, guys. But yeah, so we were going back and forth. One would catch one, take a little bit, and somebody else would come swinging back and catch another one. But that 4-pounder right there kind of sealed the deal. So we got some people coming back for their own revenge, guys. So we have a bunch of rivalries that are starting to build up in here now. And we have some people that have been watching like, hey, I'll be your Huckleberry. Let me get in there and get some of that action too. And the other thing that has come out, guys, we have other people that are hopping in. We have people that are, for instance, we have a bonus for the first angler that catches a fish using a Kitech product. We have another bonus for the first person that catches a 5-pounder better. I think that's a $50 bonus. And if that 5-pounder just happens to be a largemouth, I think some people are trying to get some guys to go out there shallow a little bit. They'll add on another $25 onto that if it is a 5-pound largemouth. Then we also have a tackle package from goodness, I forgot the name of the company, but Cerebral Tackle. If you could drop that in the chat, the company that is giving a tackle package to the first angler that catches a keeper using a jack slap. So if you guys want to look those up, but those are like a blade bait. It looks like a bait that will work very well on this lake. So the first angler that catches a fish using a jack slap, that is the name of that bait, they will get a tackle package. And there's one more that I'm forgetting, but I'll remember it in a minute. But basically, I'm just saying that to say, guys, we have people that are putting eyes on us. They're seeing what we're doing, and they're kind of liking, what they're seeing. And just to mention that, actually, let me drop the link in the chat real quick, because there is someone that I just wanted to bring up real quick. So we've been rolling for about 26 minutes, guys. Just give me about a few more minutes. Let me bring somebody up, and we can just talk about we can give away some techniques and things like that they may want to think about. So I'm going to drop this link. So if LJ, if you are in the chat, go ahead and click on that link. But one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, a bait that that I really do like, and I was kind of collecting those, the original Seville swimmers. So we have some reincarnations, some things that are catching people's eyes. And These are the Seville swimmers, right? Well, not the Seville swimmers. These are the hard swimmers, guys. So anybody that is familiar with the Seville swimmer, you guys have seen me throwing those a lot. So we have some of these baits. And if, let me see, is LJ back here? Let me drop that link one more time. So LJ, if you are in the chat, just click that link that is in the chat, and then that will bring you backstage, and I can bring you up on here. All right. So he says, take the poll down. Let's see what is going on with this poll. Let me see what you guys have over here on this poll. All right, bear with me, guys. Let's see. Uh-oh. Place your bets. Which angler do you think will win? Oh my goodness. Well, it's kind of biased right now because they haven't heard from the other anglers yet. But we have Campbell J. Fishing. He's coming in at 18%.
Yes, sir.
All right. He has some people out there like, hey, we think Campbell J. Fishing is going to do his thing. But then we have Steve Clanton. All right, we know there's a few people out there that know Steve Clanton, but you haven't even seen him yet. So you guys, it definitely, it's still a little biased. And let's see. Then we have BassHunter sitting at 71%. Uh-oh. They've seen him out there setting the hook a few times, so they kind of have some confidence in that. And then we have Tony Luke. He's not up here yet. Nobody knows Tony Luke yet. But like I said, we're gonna get the anglers up here so we can bring them up and we can meet the anglers in just a second. So I was waiting to see if I was going to be able to get LJ. Let's see. LJ, are you in the chat? Let me see. LJ, just drop a quick message if you were in the chat. If you are, I can go ahead and bring you up right now. And then right after that, we will get into meeting the anglers. All right, then we have Cerebral Tackle. I see shout out to Cerebral Tackle. He's stepping in backstage. All right, guys. So what we'll do, I'm not sure. Hold on one second. Let me just check something real quick. All right, just make sure this link is working correctly. All right. So here we go, guys. I dropped that link. All right, let me hold on one second. Okay, so are you able to, okay, so LJ, are you able to click the link that is in the chat? If you can see that chat, just click the link that is in there. And actually what I'll do, I can send it directly to your phone also, if maybe that'll work. And then what you can do is just close it out on your computer. And that link that I just sent to you, that will allow you to log in directly from your phone if you want to do it that way. But if you can see the chat, you should be able to see the link that I'm dropping in the chat. I just dropped it one more time. And while he's doing that, let me just check the chat real quick and see what's been going on here with the Money Team. Let's check some of these Money Team messages real quick. So Mark Scott, he says, I never get to watch. I'm always working. Oh, man. But wait a minute. Normally you're always fishing. So what's going on with that? How you go from always fishing to always working? All right, then we have CT on the bias. Okay, yeah. So you guys are getting active in there with the all right, just checking that with the poll that we have up. So we have Joe Winkler says, I was on and in and out at the best. I had guys weighing fish every hour and they were watching you guys on my phone. A good time for sure. Okay, big shout out to that. So we had another audience while he was actually running his own tournament. All right, then Ivy Moore says, what's up, peoples? Oh, yeah, my peoples. Like I said, guys, we get here each week, building a small community, getting to be a big community of like-minded guys. You're seeing the faces, you're seeing the names, so we're all getting to know each other. Good deal. All right, then we have in Kirby We Trust. It's Steve Clanton. All right, so he has some of his peoples in here checking in too. Big shout out to that. All right, then we have Joseph says, let me see, JW, you the man, keeping up with all that. All right, then we have George Jones. Shout out to the Facebook crew. Really appreciate you guys checking in on the Facebook side of things. All right, just hopping through here real quick. We have Joseph says, Money, you're going to have to give a shout out to Cajun Rob. He done qualified for the big leagues. Team Ruger in the house. Shout out to Cajun Rob. So what's going on? I know Cajun Rob is out there doing his thing in the BFLs, the Toyota series, all that kind of stuff. So you must have got a big win going on. So drop it in the chat so we can go ahead and celebrate that, Cajun Rob. Really appreciate you dropping that in there, Joseph. All right, let's see. George says, how's the fishing? We'll find out tomorrow how the fishing is. And we'll see if anybody has kind of snuck out there on the lake and kind of made some waves and everything. All right, let's see. All right, so All right, I was waiting to see if I could get LJ on real quick, but okay, here we go. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do this. So we're waiting for one more of the anglers to come in. Let me just go ahead and do this. Without further ado, let's go ahead and meet some of these anglers. Let's see, who is this right here? We have Steve Clanton checking in, guys. Give a big shout out to Steve Clanton. Can you turn your phone to where it'll be and it might be a little too much noise back there where you're at. But
yeah, I'm kind of at a restaurant. So.
He's in a restaurant. Okay, so we'll introduce Steve Clanton kind of quickly so he can get back in there. But also we have, who is this? We have Campbell J. Fishing checking in.
What's up?
Of course, everybody knows. We have BassHunter checking in. What is going on with that?
I want to vote in the poll. I'll do a verbal vote. My money's on Steve.
You want to vote in the poll?
Yeah,
So you're putting your money on Clinton, huh? All right, hold on 1 second. Let me drop this real quick. And we have, who is this? We have Tony Luke stepping in, guys. Let's
yes,
see.
sir.
There we go. All right, so these are the anglers, guys. All right, Steve, I'm gonna mute you real quick, and I'll
go ahead.
I'll unmute it whenever I bring you up. All right, there we go, guys. All right, so here we go. So we got BassHunter in the bottom right. We have Tony Luke stepping in. All right, Tony Luke, Mr. Largemouth Man. So if there's anybody that's that's looking to get that bonus 5-pound largemouth, I'm putting my money on Tony Luke on that one.
Oh, I'm gonna challenge him for that.
So Campbell J. Fish.
I'm going looking for greenies tomorrow.
You're putting the pressure on me already.
Yeah.
All right, but hey, BassHunter's out there doing his thing too. He's on those docks, so who knows?
Yeah, I was watching y'all the other day.
He said, "Don't tell him about those docks."
Yeah,
all right, so
don't tell them about nothing. We'll just show them.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's do this. So let's go ahead and introduce the anglers. I know Steve is out and about, so let's go ahead and introduce Steve real quick. May give us a little bit of your game plan. Shout out to your people. Let's see if we can get your numbers up on this poll. So they're listening. And we're gonna check this poll. All right, let me unmute yours real quick, Steve. And yeah, just kind of introduce yourself and let the peoples know what you want them to know. All right.
What? You got it?
Yeah, you did.
What's up, guys? Y'all doing okay?
Oh yeah.
We're good.
Good. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of y'all don't know me, but I fish at the Bass Pro Shops a lot. So I kind of worked there for a little bit. So we're going to see what we can do tomorrow on the lake. I hadn't been out there in a little while, but we'll see.
Hey, don't try to fool us. I haven't been out there in a little while. And then got out there and catch 15, 20, 30 pounds tomorrow.
Well, we'll see. I don't know if it'll be that much, but hopefully we'll get on some. We'll see.
Gotcha. So what's your style? What's your style of fishing?
Just moving.
Okay.
Probably run around a little bit tomorrow. We'll see.
All right. So you fish more on the shallow end or deep end, cranking? Like what kind of?
I can't give too many secrets away.
I mean, all of us know about baits.
No, I mean, I'm
what
probably going to
shallow versus deep. Are you shallow?
I'm pretty versatile at both. So tomorrow I'll probably mix it up a little bit. We'll be fishing probably shallow first thing, and then I'll get out deep.
Gotcha.
So
okay. All right,
that's the plan anyway.
Yeah, kind of scout it out since you haven't been out on the water for a minute.
Nah, I shouldn't have to scout it out. They're there.
See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I told you, he's all like, hey, I'll just get out there, fellas, and try to catch a few fish. But he knows what his game plan is.
Yeah, with trying to call me just then.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But no, we're gonna get after him. I mean, we're gonna mix it up a little bit. We're gonna start shallow in the morning, then after the sun gets up, we're gonna get out on the deep edges. So I still think there's some out deep. So
gotcha. And so, what is your guesstimation? What kind of poundage is Steve Clanton gonna have on the scales tomorrow? What is your best 5? What do you think your best 5 is gonna be for tomorrow?
15.
Uh-oh, guys. See, I told you. He's all like, hey, fellas, I'm just here to, have some camaraderie and go out there and have a little fun. He's coming here talking about 15 pounds.
I don't know what you think, Jamie.
As far as poundage?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know how you fish. You'll either come up with nothing or you'll come in with 15 pounds.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. We'll see.
Either nothing or 15 pounds. All right, guys. Make sure you guys that have already voted in the poll, you need to listen because I want to see if those poll numbers start to change.
See, the thing about it is when you catch some small ones, they ain't worth bringing back. You just throw them back. You catch them under 2 pounds, just throw them back. They ain't worth bringing to the scales.
Well, but the thing about this one is we're gonna lie them right. We're gonna weigh them right there and lay them right back in the water. So
It might be more than that then.
All right. So that's the thing. So basically anything you have to better, that will count for the payout. As far as if you bring in anything under 1.5 pounds, you get $1. Where's the cha-ching? Don't have the cha-ching. But you get $1, and then if it's a 1.5 or better, then you get $5 for that. That comes out of the community pot, and then at the end of the day, whoever has the biggest weight for their 5 fish, the 5 fish that are above 1.5 pounds, then they take the remainder of that pot. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, we do have the bonus bucks that are going to be paid out to people. All right. So you guys have heard from Steve Clinton. Let me go ahead and mute it back real quick. And but yeah, I mean, if you needed to step away, that's fine. I just wanted people, like I told you, I just wanted people to get a chance to meet the anglers. So that is Steve Clinton, guys. All right.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Sounds good. All right. So next we have Campbell J. Fishing. What's going on, Campbell J. Fishing? What do you have? To let the people know about you? I mean, I think they've seen you out on the water once or twice, but just introduce yourself and let us know a little bit.
I got, what was it, 18% in the poll? They love me. They really love me. That was better than I was expecting. I was
wait a second.
Like 1.
The numbers are changing a little bit now. So you're sitting at 26%. You're sitting at 26%.
Ooh, okay. Well, tomorrow I'm gonna power fish, man. I'm gonna go shallow. I'm gonna power fish. I want to catch some mean greens. I did enough of freaking finesse fishing and dragging crap during the season. Tomorrow I want to go and hit it. I may scratch. It may not pay off, but I'm gonna try to put some greens on the board for the audience because I don't want to be out there dragging a shaky head around all day.
Gotcha. And so I think because you said Clinton may come in with that 15 or nothing, that's kind of making you change your style up a little bit, isn't it?
No, I'd already planned to go power fishing tomorrow. I'd already set everything up. I just know how Steven fishes. He's a hammer. He won't admit it, but I've seen it too many times. And like I said, but hey, like I said, hey, he rolls one of 2 ways. It's 15 plus pounds or it's nothing.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I know the last couple of times that it's been live on the water that the guys have all, most of you have been having to fish conditions. The conditions have been tough. So most of it's been, dragging, which is not the most entertaining for the audience. So I'm going to try to stick and move and keep it going, use some power fishing tactics tomorrow and see if they pay off,
Gotcha. Okay, well, yeah. So you said he's normally 15 pounds or nothing. So what are you thinking? What is your poundage? What do you have in mind? What do you think Campbell J. Fishing is going to bring in tomorrow?
Yeah, man. If I hit 15 pounds, I'll be like you were during that fish catch, man. I sound like a little girl being overly dramatic.
Hey, man, that was a big girl. Man. Come on, man.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll see, man. I mean, I've gotten on some largemouth before and gotten into some pretty good sacks that have put me, 13, 14 pounds in that area on 4. So if I can do better than that, I might be able to have a pretty good day.
Okay. All right. And up next we have Tony Luke checking in. So he's a new face on the screen for everybody. But I mean, you guys aren't giving him any respect in that poll right now. That's because you don't know who Tony Luke is.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and talk to him, Tony. Let him know.
What's going on, guys? I haven't been out on Lanier since spring. I have, way back in the day when I was introduced to Lanier. I was introduced to Lanier by a gentleman that had just won a big tournament out there and introduced me to the shaky head. So I love to throw that. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to go for largemouths tomorrow. I got one particular place I'm going to try called the Jungle.
I knew it. I knew it. Yes, sir.
I am gonna probably go for some spots first thing in the morning, but pretty much I'm gonna try to stick to largemouth tomorrow. Gotcha.
All right. And so as far as poundage, what do you think you're looking at on poundage for tomorrow? What's your guesstimation?
I don't want to put my foot in my mouth. Like I said, I haven't been on the lake.
So look, that's what this is for. I'm expecting everybody is holding their foot behind their back right now. And we're gonna see who's gonna.
I tell you what, if I think that the places that I'm gonna hit, and if the Jungle is on, I think I can get maybe 15 to 17.
Ooh. Uh-oh. I mean, what are you guys thinking in the chat? I mean, what you guys are hearing these numbers. I mean, they see what's been happening now.
Doable.
Now, Campbell J. Fisher said that Clinton normally comes in with 0 or 15. Me, I normally come in. I'll just go ahead and let you guys know. I normally come in with around 5 to 7 pounds or 30 something pounds. It's just lately I've just been coming in with the 5 to 7 pounds.
Did he say 30? That sounds like a fish catch story.
Hey, man. Believe it. You gotta believe it. You guys have only just been seeing the 5 to 6 pound range right now. I've been taking it easy on everybody. All right. So what else you got, Tony? What else you got?
I like Ryan. I used to be a dock fanatic. I got some dock, but I found myself every time I was going fishing, I was fishing nothing but docks. So tomorrow, now the Jungle is a jungle, so that's I'll just leave that there. But I got some good open water stuff I want to hit tomorrow. Some good brush piles,
okay,
shallow, mid range and deep. We'll see what happens. Probably going to hit those actually first because I want to get on to, my area I'm calling the Jungle there.
Gotcha. All right. So shout out to Tony Luke. All right. And the one that you all know and apparently love, the BassHunter. He is sitting at 65%.
It's a biased poll.
They've been seeing him set the hook quite a few times. So they're like, but listen, you guys need to go in here and get active in this poll. All right. But what you got, BassHunter? What you got? Go ahead and introduce yourself to the peoples.
Like I said, I'm the BassHunter. You can find my channel on YouTube, the BassHunter, where I got tournament videos, hunting, fishing, all that good stuff on there. So, but Money, we the only two that's been on the water in the last week. So I don't know where they getting their numbers from, but reality is gonna set in tomorrow, and I'm thinking they might come in with 8 pounds at the most. So That's what I'm looking for. If I can get 8 pounds tomorrow, I'll be happy. So
gotcha.
But it's getting cooler and cooler, so those fish are coming to me. So I just want you to know that me and you are one-on-one now. You got one, I got one. So tomorrow's the tiebreaker.
Now you guys hear him talking about 8 pounds. Yeah, right. He hears what these other numbers are. And I've seen you pull in numbers on the co-angler side and boater side. That's why I was like, talking about 8 pounds. I don't believe it.
That's in perfect conditions. This ain't perfect conditions. I mean, it's getting better. Believe me, with it getting cooler in the morning, it's getting a lot better. But I've been on the water. You've been on the water twice in the last week. So
yeah.
So that tells for itself.
Yeah, so I wasn't able to get my normal 30 pounds yet. It's been kind of tough out there. So I've been around that 4 to 6 pound range. You see my numbers keep getting a little lower on the
Hey, your striper's gonna have to get bigger.
Oh man, don't remind me. That was terrible. That hurt my heart.
All right, I have a question. Why during that recap I didn't see a break off? What happened to that?
Well, I can tell you what happened.
Did somebody edit that out? Was that selectively edited?
Listen, I'm in here doing the best I can, man. You saw me. I started what about 30 seconds to 4.5 minutes late. So I'm in here trying to make it happen. But yeah, I didn't quite have everything in there. I had to leave a few things out. All right, so BassHunter, so you said around 8 pounds. So we have Campbell, you didn't give us your weight. You said, I think I might come in with something. You know, it could be. what was your?
I don't have a weight because here's the thing. With largemouth, I brought in pretty good sacks, and I've also brought in nothing. So it's kind of a flip of the coin. I think realistically, given the conditions, well, I don't know. You guys haven't been largemouth fishing. You guys have been fishing for spots. I think realistically, BassHunter is probably more in the realm of what will probably most likely happen. However, I face every fishing event and or day with the most positive mindset that I can have until the fish beat me down. So I'm bringing in 15 pounds until the fish tell me otherwise.
All right, so we have two 15-pounders, and then we have one, what was it, 15 to 17 pounds, and an 8-pound. We got an 8-pound on the board. I don't know about that. All right, guys, I'm changing the poll up real quick. So now the poll has now changed. Will this be one shallow or offshore? What do you think? Go ahead and get active in the chat, guys. So that poll is now up. Let me just make sure it's up, guys. Hold on 1 second.
Well, at least the good thing is if you guys start catching them out deep, then we'll know where the fish are.
Yeah. Because you got to look at the condition. The lake is low, probably 4 or 5 feet low. So most of the structure is out the water. So that's one thing you guys hadn't seen that you would see tomorrow. You'd be like, oh, okay.
That's what's going to make the jump even better.
Yeah.
So
gotcha.
Be ready.
All right. So check it out, guys. This is what we're going to do now. So we're going to talk about some baits that may help, that might kind of be helpful out there. So did any of you guys throw swim baits? Like, were you familiar with the Seville swim baits, things like that? Any of you guys throw those?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. And are any of you familiar with Lanier baits?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, everybody's familiar with Lanier baits. How about that? Well, guess what, guys? Without further ado, look who we have stepping in. We have the drop shot Jedi himself. What's going on, LJ?
Hey, man, what's up?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. So, can you help these fine peoples get up to 15 pounds? Do you have anything that you think might help them out a little bit?
Yeah. We with the hard swimmer, we did a few things to them to make it more of a what word am I looking for? A better value for people. So we can talk about them if y'all want to talk about them. But if you want to catch 15 pounds, that's one of the ways to do it.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and tell us a little bit about these hard swimmers. So I just happen to have 4 nice ones right here. And one of the ones that I noticed is this chrome. That looks like some real chrome right there, guys.
It's the real chrome.
Now wait, my name was on that. You bringing that to me in the morning?
Let me see.
I got your name on some of these too over here.
There we go.
All right, so yeah, tell us a little bit about these, because I know one of the things, and for me, I showed you, I like those original ones. Those are the ones, I mean, but they're very hard to find. Somebody may call me every few months, like every 6 months, say, hey man, I got one, and I'll try to snatch it up, because the other ones that I was finding, the action of them was a little different. You can't reel them too fast, you can't burn them, and that on Lanier sometimes you have to burn those things as fast as you can to get that good reaction strike when they're schooling. So yeah, go ahead and give us a little info on these hard swimmers.
Well, we actually tested them for about a year, and I can't go into some of the specifics, but I can tell you that the balance of the bait, that you can crank it as fast as you want to, and it just comes straight through the water. Doesn't roll, doesn't come up on its side or nothing like that. We did some customization to them. We put the custom paint jobs are on there. Our FCN H2O, which is a frozen water for all those who can't figure it out. we put that in one of the colors, which isn't found anywhere. We've got a real blueback herring. You see it right there, Ryan. You can get a good picture of it. I guess y'all can. It looks like a herring.
Right,
And,
that original one.
That's right. And we got custom paint jobs on them. And one of the things that everybody knows, you can buy an expensive custom painted bait, and after 2 or 3 fish or one dock, it's chipping. And we've fixed that by getting the custom bait, and we put extra hardener into the clear coat. And we did that specifically because of that, because I was one of them that would, bang a bridge piling or catch 2 or 3 good fish on it. Next thing you know, something's peeling, something's chipping, and this, that, and the other. And I just wasn't happy with that. So we went there. We had a break strength in the joints of 25 pounds. We actually had to bump that up to 35 pounds because we were getting reports of people catching big snook and all on them down in the Gulf and the mangroves. So we increased that. Along with that, we had to put a little stronger split ring in them. And then we went to a number 4 forged steel hook with black nickel finish for corrosion. And like I said, it took about a year. And the final testing day, we were up at Lake Champlain up in Michigan. And first 2 days, we caught 40 to 50 smallmouth on them. On drop shot and some of the little swimmers and all. The third day, me and Jimmy Meadows, who was a guy in my boat with me, we had 8 of us that went up there. And our guide, we said, we want to throw this bait all day long and see what happens. At noon, we had stopped counting at 225.
225.
225. We had stopped counting. And we went on, and then we got into a school of white bass up there on them. And the white bass, these were 3 and 4 pound white bass. And God knows how many. It was every cast for another 3 hours. And then we put the bait on the carpet and took pictures of them. And it looked like it just came out of the package. So we knew we had the hardener straight, and we knew we had that done on it. And then on overcast days, I always put a white feather hook on it. Everybody replaces that hook in the back a lot of times.
Yeah, and it looks like, and it comes with a extra hook.
We went ahead and put the white feather hook in the box. So
nice.
And so you don't have to have to go out and spend another $7 or $8 for those feathered hooks that go in the back of them. And we tested it. We sold an absolute ton of them. And we call it the hard swimmer, but it's the real deal. It's something that we worked on for a long time, because I'm known as a finesse fisherman, but don't be fooled. I still cast. I always tell people casting's overrated.
I don't know, if you fish Lanier, you get a lot of practice at it.
Yeah. So we throw a lot of top water and a lot of those swim baits, and those things are killer. During the overcast days, I always like to put that little white feather on them. But on a sunny day, boy, that chrome and blueback herring color and the FCN H2O are hard to beat. They come up and crush them. I know we were getting some ports the other day that they had already started crushing the chrome, and that's the real chrome on there.
What do they weigh?
They weigh about 3/4 of an ounce.
Okay, and do they have any kind of weight transfer systems in them, or I guess at that weight probably don't need one?
Not really, no. But you can throw that thing. I'll tell you one thing. I throw mine the other day, Ryan. I had just spooled up some 15-pound sunline on it, but I normally throw it on a 12-pound fluorocarbon, and boy, you can throw that thing. You can throw it out there, and you can bring it back as fast as you want, and it won't pop the surface. It'll just come. We tested it in the pool. We had some videos up on our webpage, I think, or on our one of our web pages, either Lanier Baits or it was on our YouTube page, and you can see that. Dude, you look like you throwing up some jewelry.
Yeah, that's all.
It is. Bling, bling.
Bling, bling.
That's we nicknamed that one the bling bait.
Yeah.
I just want to know where mine's at. I got a rod ready for it.
Yeah, we got them. Confucius Hawk say that looks sweet.
Uh-oh. You might call Chicken Hawk up if you start.
You gonna
No,
have
I
some of
told.
those in the morning?
Excuse me?
Money, are you gonna have some of those in the morning for us?
Well, hey, you have the man on the line right now that might, he might throw
Hey, you
something in the
keeping
pot.
all them.
Hey, I'm gonna be out there on a trip tomorrow morning too.
Yeah, I didn't know I had to bring some extra money with me or something.
Yeah, so Ryan, if you show up and I see your boat on one of my places, I'm gonna run you over.
Well, listen, we need to negotiate, because there was one. Oh goodness. But yeah, I'm trying to get this other one out here so I can show the guys the other ones. This other one. So you said you generally throw this on 12 pound, because I've been throwing them on 12-pound mono. Is that what you throw it on?
I like mine on fluorocarbon. And the main reason is, as I use a lot of people use a medium heavy rod. I use a medium rod with a fast tip, and the reason is that everybody knows herring are fast, right? And you can burn that thing and stop it, burn and stop it, and when a fish hits, that gives a little bit, and it gets the hook up in their mouth a little bit, because we on medium heavy, and even some people we throwing them on heavy, but I was throwing them on a medium heavy, and when we'd get them in there, you could see where the hook was actually ripping into the mouth because it was so strong, because those hooks don't give it all anymore. Those hooks, all you got to do is lean into them. And I actually, Ryan, I didn't have it spooled up the other day, but I actually had a 7-foot, 7.3 crankbait rod from Cast King that I was been testing with it, and it loads up nice. I mean, instead of, you can whip it a long way, but when that fish hits, it loads up, and that helps. Big fish hit that thing, and it helps battle that fish. I kind of went against the grain of a medium heavy or, a rod, and went to a medium with a fast tip on it, and a big crankbait rod, and it works really great, really good.
What are those setting us back? How much are they running?
$39.99. You can buy 4 of these for the same price as you buy one of some of these others. And we don't, I mean, it's hell. I saw some custom baits the other day that are made local for $250. Are you kidding me?
Woo!
I mean, I'm a fisherman. I'm a fisherman. I'm not a damn billionaire. That just, I was in shock with that. But we've been working on it for a year, and we've got some things that I can't discuss. But there's some things about the bait that are pretty special. I think Ryan knows, but they're pretty special.
Oh yeah,
and we've sold a lot of them.
Gotcha. All right, so yeah, the guy, look, they're getting kind of active in the chat. Look at Doty. What's going on, Doty? Doty says, "Am I watching the QVC channel?" Hey man, listen. So these baits that we're talking about, what I always try to do for you guys is in the description of all of my videos, I try to put links to products, different things that I use that I think will help you guys out. And anytime there's discounts, I try to put that in the not the comments, in the description area too. So for these, the Sebile Swimmer was a bait that a lot of people, it was kind of and still is in a way like one of those underground secrets. That's like a well-known secret bait for Lake Lanier, Lake Russell, Hartwell, any of those clear lakes, any of the herring lakes, really. And so once that company went out of business, I mean, if you go on eBay and try to find that bait that's similar to this one, I mean, how much? I've seen some of them for like $100 and something, $50, $60, and those are used.
I got a box full of them. I'll let you get.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dude, all we ask is give them a try, because when you try them, you'll see it, you'll understand it. They're the real deal. I tell you what really shocked me. What really shocked me was I had a friend that I had given some of them to, and him and his wife went down to the mangroves down around Marco Island and were fishing for snook, and they weren't catching anything. And he said, heck, I'm going to try this thing. And he put it on there. And between him and the guide ended up keeping those baits because they had annihilated them on it. And the one thing he said was that they had one or two where the hooks just weren't strong enough. So we made a change on that. These things dig in and they don't let go. So we're catching a lot of striper fish. I know Captain Mac, he was catching big stripers on them earlier in the year, and that time of year is about to crank back up. I mean, it's here now, and it's only going to get better between now and November.
Gotcha.
But what's your technique though for catching bass on that bait? I mean, what's the best way to use that?
I've got 3 retrieves that I use. One is to as soon as it hits the water, to crank it as fast as I can crank it, and then stop it. But then the other way is fish it actually like a jerk bait. You'll come in there and you'll rip it and stop, rip it and stop. And what it does, it allows that bait, it'll just dart one way and sometimes will turn all the way back around on you when you fish it like that. And the other way is just a medium to slow retrieve. And you'd be surprised they just see it going across like that. Like you see some of those V wakes on the water with the herring, that thing just swimming just under the surface, and they come up hammering. Those are the 3 ways that I fish it. I'm sure there's others out there that fish it differently. Somebody told me about as soon as it hit the water to have your rod tip high and crank it a few times to skip it and then let it settle down and just start rolling it. And they're catching fish doing that. I'll tell you something else. I'm going to let you have in on some juice right here. If you want some juice.
Okay.
You know the storm suspend strips? You ever seen them? Those lead suspend strip?
Yeah.
I do. I'm very familiar with them.
Well, put 2 or 3 of them on the underside of the nose of it. And when you cast it, it'll actually sink and get down a little bit. So those fish that are suspended just off of the brush that won't come up and get it. And Ryan, I didn't have any yesterday.
Gotcha.
Or I would have been doing it. But by doing that, when you crank it and stop it, as soon as you stop it, it starts diving nose down like that instead of like this.
Right.
It start doing like that, like a real dying bait fish, and they'll come up and smash it.
The lead wire around the hook works too, don't it?
Yeah. I don't know. Does that impede the hook set? I've seen a lot of people do that, and others have told me about it. And I don't know if I don't know if they get all the hook in their mouth with that much wire. I don't know.
I mean, I had never had any issues with it, and I've caught quite a few on them. So you just wrap it around. I mean, you don't build it up on there a lot, just a little bit.
There you go. I'll tell you something. How come I'm moving around here? What are you doing, Ryan? We playing music here?
I have people dropping in and coming in, so it kind of rotates people around.
Okay, because I'm up here in that top right corner now, and I'm pretty here.
There you go.
I look a hell of a lot better up there.
I need a screen that makes me look a little slimmer.
Okay, me too. And something else besides these, I know Ryan knows about it because I showed him yesterday. We got some things coming in down the road, hopefully later this fall and early winter that they're pretty special. We've got our own Damiki coming out, our Damiki bait, because I fish in the wintertime. I fish Damiki a lot. We've got we got something coming out. We got something coming out that nobody's got on the market. Do they, Ryan?
Hey, there we go. That's right.
and our new swimmer, we redesigned it and kind of combined it with 2 baits in one, and we've had a lot of success with those. But
Gotcha.
the new worm coming out, everybody's got the same finesse worm, but the new worm coming out and the Damikis, the little 2.5-inch Damiki baits, those things are going to be killer because you can crush them on clear water lakes in the wintertime, fall, winter, and early spring on these baits.
Gotcha. All right, so I hope you guys are taking some notes because he's been out there on the water quite a few times, so he's kind of giving you some inside tips. But wait a minute, hold on a second. What are my likes looking like? Can somebody set the hook on the like button? Can somebody set the hook on the like button for me? All right, so yeah, really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, I see you guys are getting real active in the comment section. All right, so LJ, the poll says, will this be won tomorrow? Will it be won shallow or offshore? What is?
It's going to be one offshore.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be one offshore in 18 to 25 foot of water.
Oh,
yes, sir.
You know what we saw yesterday.
Listen, I think.
Whoa! Wait a minute.
I think all of us have been
yesterday.
Oh yeah. How do you think I got the info to come and spread to you guys? How do you think I got the info?
Is that insider trading? Is that what that is?
Yes,
no,
it is.
This was outsider. This was outsider trading.
All I know is the first two drop shot fish. The only thing I heard was, "What color is that?"
Louisiana hot sauce.
Hey, don't be talking about a drop shot. That's my weakness right there. I gotta stay away from that for a while.
Dude, you need to go out. You need to get out on the boat with me and for that drop shot, because I'm telling you, people. I still. Ryan was talking about that he'd been struggling with the drop shot some for
about 2 years.
Yeah, we went out and they're still there. There's just certain things you can do and certain places you have to go, but they're still there. Yeah. And I tell you one thing, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all this right now. If y'all fish the wintertime deep in the ditches, dude,
a little bit.
You put a Damiki rig or a Sweet Rosie on a drop shot and fish it 45 feet deep, you're gonna get shocked. Ryan, there's a video up where I took Jim and Lisa Farmer out.
Oh, okay.
And
Lisa, is that Jim Farmer? The guy?
Yeah,
Okay.
Jim and Lisa. We went out because I taught Lisa how to drop shot a while back, right, or get better at it several years ago. So Jim said, "Hey, we want to go out and fish some of these ditches with the Damiki, and I want Lisa to catch some." Well, we smoked some big fish, and we put on when they stopped hitting the Damiki, we put on a Sweet Rosie. Mm-hmm. It's the color. It's pink with blue flake in it, but we put on a Sweet Rosie and dropped it down about 48 foot of water, and we were doubling up on. Well, the video's up. We're doubling up on down 4 and 5 pounders down in this one ditch. That's and if you don't know how to Damiki fish in the wintertime on Lanier or any clear water impoundment, I would strongly suggest that to learn.
Where was that ditch at?
It was north of the dam and south of Laurel Park.
Oh, okay.
Just in that small area. But there's a I'll tell you something. Hey, I know y'all are all good fishermen, but I'll tell you something that I do during in November that really helps me get more efficient in the wintertime is when in November when I'm riding around and I'm going into creeks, fishing secondary points and all. If I go in there in late October, early November, and I see a lot of bait forming out in the mouth of it, I take my waypoint and I change it from a circle. I'm a hummingbird guy. I change it from a little blue circle to a red plus sign. And I just put that big red plus sign. I just put a waypoint out in the middle, at the mouth of that creek or the mouth of that ditch. And now when I'm riding down the lake with customers, I'll see that red little plus sign and I'll know that the bait was forming out there. You can see them all forming out there. You can see a whole bunch of bait. And I know that as the water keeps getting cooler, that they didn't swim across the lake to go to another ditch. They're going into that ditch. And and when I'm running down the lake, I might have 15, little red plus signs. And those are the ones that I go and target. 99% of the time there's bait and fish in them.
Hey, that's some juice right there. I like that.
Yeah, it changes too. Not all ditches like a ditch. Jim Farmer and I got on some fish one day. I mean, we were just for 3 hours straight. And I went back the next year because we were on them all winter long. I went back the following year, and they just weren't in that ditch again. The bait didn't go in there, and that's I mean, everybody knows that's the key. And one of the keys, if you've got your electronics on that big ditch fishing, if you see the bait down at the bottom and you don't see the fish, look for the holes. If you can see holes in the bait on your imaging, the fish are there. They're just blowing through them. You probably know that, Clanton.
You see, I told you guys whenever he first came on here, he's like,
there's a reason he's quiet.
He's like, hey guys, I'm just here, just to go out and I'm just gonna fish a little over here and a little over there, and then he's like, about 15 pounds.
Hey,
pounds.
Listen. Hey, to add to what Jim said, the VX maps on the Humminbirds are pretty awesome too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can run down the lake and go, oh, I didn't know that was there. Whoop. It makes a big difference.
There's a way of setting up that Lake Master that when you're going down you can reverse it from what you're doing now, and it will point out every ditch in the lake, even out in the main lake somewhere on the main channel, not just up into little cuts and creeks. It'll point. It's unbelievable, but you just got to know how to set it up. Hey, Steve, you know Josh Panyard?
Josh is one of my best friends, so yes, I know him very well.
Yeah, I know that name.
Josh and I have been out. He comes to the shows and works with us.
Oh, I know. Yeah, absolutely.
And
I know Bill. I know all those guys.
Yeah, Bill. Oh my God, yep. I get a picture every week from Bill about something he's cooked, and
he loves some fish tacos.
Yeah, he thinks he's Emerald Lagasse.
Yeah, he does. He's a good dude, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're all good.
Oh yeah.
But
Josh is my buddy, man.
Shout out to Vernon Neal. He says LJ is like E.F. Hutton. When LJ talks, everybody listens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're talking to a local legend out here. He's known as the drop shot jet out here on this lake. So yes, I was out there on the lake with him for a little bit, but that's why I brought him to the show to give you guys inside tips.
Hey, don't let MoneyBass fool you. We were out there 3 hours. We had about 45 fish. We caught them out of two. We caught them out of two places. Hey, Ryan, what did I tell you yesterday? I said I think we won the tournament.
Freshly tuned up.
Oh man!
I told him on Fish 15. I said I think we've won the tournament.
LJ, oh my goodness, LJ, that is messed up. That is a bit. LJ came on here and set me up.
I shouldn't have said that,
because now there's no way they're not gonna believe you when I get out there and spank them tomorrow.
Oh, I'm gonna nickname you Young Padawan.
Oh my goodness, that was a good one, LJ. That's messed up, man. Tell them the truth. What did we do out there yesterday?
No, we had 6 or 8 fish, but man, we saw so many. Oh, Ryan, Jimmy Sanders said they were slow yesterday morning. Then all of a sudden, about noon, for about 2 hours, they went ballistic. And then we got out there at 2:33.
Right. Yeah, after all the action was done. And then right after we left, about 15 minutes after we left, they're out there just blowing up.
They're out there blowing up right out in front of the parking lot. We're sitting up there talking.
Right. So all right, so just to give the guys the info. So basically what we did, we caught them on spy bait, and what else? Spy bait and drop shot, right? That's pretty much.
I had one roll on the jerk shad. That's about it.
Right. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, so that was it. So I mean, it's pretty much the same, guys. It's
Are you fishing your worms on that drop shot?
Yes, I fish, but certain times of the year I'll go. Like right now, I'm only fishing a 3 or 4 inch worm. I'll cut it down as they get back into some of the bigger bait. It's been kind of weird lately. As the bigger baits are going to start picking up October and early November, and then it's going to go back to the small baits. And I
got to go retie everything.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
I call them butterbean shad, but in the next month or two, you're gonna start seeing them eat about the size of my thumb. Right, I mean, they're only gonna be a few inches long, and that's why in the wintertime, that 2¼ inch Damiki rig suspended up over their heads a little bit is deadly on big fish. I mean, I've caught 15, 18 pound stripers on that, 8 pound line on the Damiki on that thing. They'll
Well,
come
Ryan
up.
can't do that. He breaks it off.
Who? Right? Yeah. Well,
Ryan can't fish the 8 pound. He breaks it off.
Yeah, they're getting on me because I had one pull me down, but BassHunter was saying, well, did you say that's a catfish or did you say it was no, it said it was a striper, and then it was.
Oh, hey, let me tell you something. The first fish Ryan hooked yesterday was a good fish, and he got him up to the boat and he came off. I mean, we lost a few fish yesterday.
Yeah,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, that think that happens just about every time.
Yeah, he said, "I'll get the net on this one. Get the net on this one." So I went and got the net, and when I netted him, he fell through the net. He's so small.
Ah, come on, LJ. Now you weren't supposed to tell him about that. So I told him when I got it to the boat, I told him, I was like, man, last time they told me that the fish I catch look like swim baits.
Yeah, the spy bait got stuck. The fish didn't.
Oh man! Oh my goodness!
Oh,
yeah,
bait fish out there, man.
You're giving away too many secrets now.
No,
Man, it's hard on you.
We had a few. We had a good decent. I told him. I said, "Well, we won that tournament the other day." He said, "Yeah, we did." I said, "Well, but there was only 2 fish caught."
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, it's a lot of people getting on me about that. But hey, I mean, you know what I'm actually doing is I'm watching. I let them catch one, then I'll catch one. If they catch another, I'm the host. I'm being hospitable. That's what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
So that's why you caught that 4-pounder, just being hospitable, huh?
That was an accident. I was trying to catch another.
Yeah,
I was trying to catch another striper. That's what that was. That's
you ran right into him.
Was that one of those 4-pounders that fell through the net?
Oh no,
that was actually a 4-pounder.
Yeah, I got that one.
Listening to him as he was trying to fight that fish was the most entertaining part. Sound like a little schoolgirl on a high school prom.
Hey, shout out to Raffy and Jennifer. I see them over here on the chat.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And Vernon Neal, you are correct.
Let's see, what did Vernon say?
He gave me a compliment.
Oh,
told
okay,
me I was cute.
Is that on the Facebook side of things? Is that where they're at?
No, I'm on. Well, maybe I am on. Corey, is this on Facebook? No, YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm on StreamYard.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
You know that thing you sent me?
Yes, sir. I see it.
God, y'all, okay. Every time we catch a fish or get a hit yesterday, all I heard was, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all I heard.
All right, guys.
On our end, all we hear is,
well, listen, if you miss as many fish as I do, if you get a fish like that on, that's all I'm thinking about. My heart is beating. I'm like, sometimes it isn't even fun when I'm trying to get those fish to the boat, because it's like by the time I get them in, I'm like, oh my goodness, am I gonna live? Am I gonna survive?
That spot that fell through the net was pulling drag on his rod.
Come on, LJ, you're not supposed to be giving them all of the secrets.
That fish was pulling drag, so I got the minnow net out and got him in it.
So first off, let me say, yes, it was pulling drag, but that's an ancient technique taught by Confucius. You have to let the fish pull the drag out, to kind of get, because when they hear that, their friends will come and help. So that's to help the other person out on the boat. So that's the technique not many people know about.
Yeah, where is Confucius Hawk tonight?
I don't know. Confucius Hawk is out somewhere hiding because I was supposed to be meeting up with him this weekend on Logan Martin, and he got kind of quiet on me.
Oh yeah, I heard
he stood you up again, huh?
Yeah, let me send. Let me
Is
see
it
where he's
chicken
at.
hawk or is it just chicken?
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. You're gonna be getting the brakes beat off you pretty soon.
Yeah, because you know he has that 50% cast to catch ratio too. You can't miss
my
around.
God.
Hey, when I'm catching fish, I have that high of a ratio as well.
Yeah, the worst
Matter
part
of fact,
is the
every
worst
fish
part.
I catch, it's 100% hookup.
Yeah, but Hawk's math is off. He said he made 5 casts and caught 2 fish, and it was 50%.
That's some of that core math.
Common Core.
Oh my
Common
goodness.
Core math.
Hawk is not here to defend himself, and y'all talking about it.
Hey, I'm trying to call it. A lot of times when you start talking about Hawk, it's like, what is that one when you say his name three times in the mirror, they start showing up. Hey, yeah, there we go.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah,
Proud
Beetlejuice.
Mary.
That's right, Steve.
Bloody Mary, Proud Mary. Beetlejuice.
And when he shows up, it's like Beetlejuice. No, I love Hawk. Hawk's
yeah.
a good dude.
All right, so guys, check it out. So make sure. So I see some guys in the comments. They're asking where to go to find some of those baits. So go to lanierbaits.com, and there you go. Lanierbaits.com. So that's where I think Ivy Moore was asking about. A few other guys was asking about it in there. So yeah, if you're on those, especially those clear lakes, herring lakes, those would build hard swimmers are money. So I might start calling them the money swimmer after I hook up with one of these 5 or 6 pounders out there tomorrow. So I really just have to see if tomorrow's going to be one of my 5 to 7 pound days or one of my 30+ pound days. So we'll have to see. It depends on how the weather is. You know, if it fluctuates, like if we start out in the early 30 degree temp and it shoots up to around 90s, that's kind of the days where I get out there and that 30-pound bag is waiting on me. So
now, are we talking about fish catchers or more?
No, he talking about gallons of water in his live well.
Well, he just come off a guiding trip, so he should do a little better.
Right,
come
right.
on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, we struggled yesterday afternoon. I'll be honest with you, it was tough. We now if the fish we saw on live scope, and when we were doing some drop shotting and I put it on the down mode, Ryan got shocked at the fish that were down there. They just weren't feeding. You had to really force feed them something.
Yeah, that down mode on live imaging, I don't really use it that often. But yeah, I mean it's real good, especially when you team it up with that sonar look.
That man, it makes you happy if you're a vertical fisherman like myself.
Yeah.
The reason I'm vertical fisherman because I told y'all casting's overrated. What?
All right, guys.
Corey said, hey, everybody out there. Corey just said, is that the discount code? All right, one word, MoneyBass. All one word, MoneyBass. 15% off on the website.
There you go.
50%?
15% right now.
Oh, okay. I was just checking my Common Core math.
No, that's cheap, man. That's like $6 off those swim baits.
I thought you said 50.
No, well, that's
he don't like MoneyBass that much.
That was a good try.
Right.
What school did you go to? What school did you go to, Stephen?
That public education.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, you sound like Hawk. 2 + 2 is 8.
That's what I was saying. I said that's some of that Common Core math.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I'm gonna
Bass
drop
Hunter,
it down
you mighty
here.
quiet. You taking notes, or you just over there just waiting to come out there and wax everybody tomorrow?
He's like an old fart. He's silent but deadly.
Yeah,
that's funny right there.
Yeah, if y'all see a charcoal and blue triton running circles around you, that's me tomorrow. Because if I see
Oh wait,
y'all
you got a
out,
charcoal blue Triton? What year
Yeah.
model?
It's 2023.
Oh, we may be matching brothers here.
Oh well, I doubt it because I'm pretty. No, I'll tell you one thing. If I need to get somewhere and Ryan's sitting there, I'm gonna bump him.
You just showed him his hole, so unless you gar hold him yesterday.
No, I took him to all the sea holes yesterday.
There you go.
I did that because I was out with BassHunter the day before. And I went
now the truth comes out.
Oh man.
I knew it. I knew I saw that boat out there. And then when
I tell you one thing, hey, that man loves a shaky head. Holy smokes.
He sure does. And look, I waved. And when I waved, two guys hopped down in the seat and took off. I was like, that was BassHunter over there.
Yeah,
I have never seen this man before.
We thought one of them.
Sure, that's what they all say.
We thought one of them had died on the front deck. He just laid out.
Jamie, I think we're getting roped into something here.
Yeah, right? Yeah. This is what is it they call that in pool? Oh.
All right, guys. I have that info scrolling down at the bottom. So lanierbaits.com, enter coupon code. Did I put it right? Yeah, enter coupon code MoneyBass for 15% off. There we go.
Word.
All right. Shout out to that. All right. So did anybody else have any more questions for LJ, the Drop Shot Jedi? Any more tips that y'all want to get? I mean, yeah, because I mean, we need to know what how BassHunter did when he was out there with him. So, any other tips that you and BassHunter?
We know how MoneyBass did.
Hey, y'all look at Earl's Earl Porter over there. Said 50 plus with LJ in the winter. We went Earl and I went out scouting one day because I had a trip coming up, and in 2 hours we had over 50 deep on the Demikia drop shot and a spoon. And we thought we had 52, and a couple of days later we went back out and we had 56 in the same places on those baits.
Man.
I'm sitting there. Look at Raphael's ready for some ditch pickles.
Man, this is going to be a blow to my ego tomorrow after hearing all this. I'm going to just be reminded of how bad I suck. God.
Hey,
don't worry, I'll remind you.
No, I know you will. I'm used to getting a butt whipping from you. That's nothing.
All right, guys. All right. So LJ, was there anything else that you had? I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down and close the guys out.
No, the hard swimmers are going to be they're going to be on fire for up through November, but then hopefully I can get them out. I told the manufacturer, the guys that doing pouring for us, that I wanted the Demikia and the worms here before winter. And Ryan has seen them. They're special. There's nothing like them on the market. A finesse worm's a finesse worm. Everybody's got basically the same molds out there.
Oh yeah.
Unless some fool goes up with a centipede looking thing that drops.
But don't give Strike King any ideas.
Who?
Don't give Strike King any ideas.
Oh yeah. Huh?
Installs real quick.
Oh, Corey told me to mention installs for all you people that need sonars installs. We do. We do. Well, we did. We just got 2 ready 2 boats. We had 7 in the shop. But we do a lot of installs. So that's one of our things. I'd put us up there with some of the best around. We do a real good job with it. Use a lot of high end components. Not to take away from your boat sales area, Stephen.
It's all good, LJ. It's all good. It is all good.
Hey, ask Josh about the time he couldn't get his 360 to work, and he called me, and I ran over to the dock, got on his boat, unplugged it, plugged it back in, and it was working.
I couldn't get mine to work for the longest time. It kept saying out of water until I realized I got to put a ground on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I run a separate battery for all my grass.
Yeah.
And I had to run a jumper wire from my my cranking battery to my trolling motor or to my graph batteries. So yeah, it kept saying out of water. Once I did that, I was like, wow, it works.
It works.
You should do like Bunny and just kick it in the lake.
No, I ain't doing that. I'd say that dude tears up a lot of stuff.
Who's that?
He tears
you.
Ryan tears up a lot of stuff.
Hey man, it's not. It's the stuff tears itself up. I mean,
yeah, that tree jumped out.
No, that big old green buoy on Guntersville jumps out.
Yes.
How did you know? I told you about that.
You brought it to work. I seen it.
It was on the news.
Yeah, he tore it up, man. He tore it up.
Man, I mean,
I heard that story.
Yeah, the attack buoys. They got rid of them. They got rid of them, but yeah,
it was a submarine.
When buoys attack, it's a new show.
Exactly. That's what happened. I was a victim.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, guys. So we've been rolling for about an hour and a half. All right, LJ. Really appreciate it. So yeah, we'll see. So did you give us the weight? What weight do you think is gonna win it tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I think
offshore.
I think somebody can go offshore and I think they can put 10. How long y'all gonna fish?
9 to 2. 9
to 2. They ain't gonna be pulling water. One of y'all ought to be able to catch 10 pounds.
All right.
If you're out there throwing for the bigger fish, but 9 to 2, that's that it's going to be cooler tomorrow morning too, so that's going to bring them up.
Okay. All right, guys. So there you go.
I said 10 pounds plus or minus 10 pounds.
Somewhere between 0 and 24.
Yeah, you never really know, because like yesterday, Ryan and I didn't get out there till 2:30. But if we got out there at 12 o'clock, there might have been, because I know Jimmy Sanders tore him up. There might have, he had a good 15, 18 pound bag, but we got out there and we probably had Ryan, our best 5, 10 or 12 pounds maybe.
No, I don't think
8 pounds. 8 pounds.
No, don't change it for him.
8 pounds.
Well, we know at least there was one he didn't get a measurement on.
Well, we had net holes.
Are we counting the ones that got off too?
No, we had 3 2-pounders, and then we got.
Okay, yeah, maybe, maybe we did. Okay,
but
I think I read Jimbo caught like 20 today.
He did. He's on a pattern right now on that chrome. But I'll go ahead.
Come on.
Yeah, right. I'm about to get a phone call.
Come on.
Phone call.
Never mind. Jimbo and I are good friends, and I told him I wouldn't tell everybody that chrome swimmer. I told him I wouldn't tell anybody about that chrome swimmer.
Oh my goodness!
You about to get a nasty gram from Jimbo.
All right, guys.
But Jimbo, Jeff Nell and Farmer caught some fish the other day too.
Yeah, they did.
They were back out today. Yeah, I think they were back out again today. I don't know how they did. Jimmy
looked like they had a good bag.
Yeah,
I saw some pictures from Jeff.
Yeah, the cooler mornings y'all might surprise yourself tomorrow.
Well, it won't be a surprise.
Hey, if I wake up, I'm gonna surprise myself.
Man, y'all are cold on each other.
Oh my goodness.
So, out of curiosity, where do y'all blast off at the same time, or go to whatever ramp you want to go to, or how does that work?
Yeah, so basically what we do is you can put in at whatever ramp you want, but some guys don't have the scales yet because everybody's going to fish with the bubble scale. So if you don't have a scale, those people will meet up. But if you already have your scale, and the other thing is the sponsor baits. So we have baits that give us bonuses if we catch fish using their baits. So I have those. I'll meet up with the guys and give them those baits, and then we blast off from there. So some of the guys.
I'll tell you what, whoever catches a big fish or wins it, if they win it on our boats, I'll give them one of each. That's $160 value right there.
Whoa, okay, wait a minute. Let's get some clarification on that. So you're saying that if somebody catches a fish on one of your Lanier baits, so it could be the worms, or does it need to be one of the Seville?
I don't know.
Not Seville, the hard swimmers.
Let's get some rules.
All right.
Because I don't trust. It's not that I don't trust you, Ryan, but I don't trust you.
Oh, but
wow.
Man.
Tell us how you really feel.
Man, first you're telling me about my little swim bait fish that fell through the net. Now this how bad can it get? All right, so
wait till tomorrow.
If you're gonna be out on the lake, we're gonna be out there. We're blasting off at 9. So
I'm putting it at East Bank.
Okay, I'm putting in the East Bank too.
All right. So
what about BassHunter?
I'm putting it at Little Hall.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
I'm putting in at Thompson Creek.
Okay.
My trip's coming by the shop at the house here, and then we're going over to Thompson Creek, and we're running south. I will tell you, I'm going to be above Brown's Bridge most of the time.
Gotcha. All right. So, but the thing is, everything that we do is live. So what we do, like, let's say if somebody's going to fish one of the hard swimmers, what they do is they'll hold it up and show what they're about to fish with. And then while they're fishing with it, if they catch a fish, obviously when they bring it in, they'll have the bait. So we'll see what bait people are using. So we show the baits that we use whenever we're going for the bonus cup. So if somebody's using one of these, then they'll hold it up. They'll show that they have it tied on, and they'll start fishing with it. So that's how we know for sure that somebody that catches the fish using one of the sponsor baits, that they actually catch it with the sponsor baits. So yeah, so that was what I was trying to get clarification on. So
okay, how about this? If they catch a fish on it, it don't matter who it is, and if it could be all 4 of them. If they catch a fish on it, they get they get 2 baits.
Okay.
Right? If they win it on it, I'll give them 4 baits, and the other guys go home crying.
All right. So if a guy catches a fish on one of the hard swimmers, then they get all 4 of the hard swimmers.
No, they get 2.
If you win.
Okay, they get 2. Okay, wait a second. Go ahead and say.
If they win it with the hard swimmer, they get all 4 of them.
Okay. And
so
and Ryan's gonna have some, right?
What?
Ryan's got some, right? So we can get them from Ryan.
Yeah, because we don't have them.
Shit, I didn't think about that.
No, wait a minute.
Ryan's like, I got this in the bag.
The rules are set. The rules are set. All right, guys, we'll see you tomorrow.
He's already cheating.
See, he's gone out with you. Now he's cheating.
That's like that Bubba scale that adds 2 pounds automatically.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Okay, we'll do that on the next one. I'll tie up with y'all tomorrow somehow and get a couple in each of y'all's hands. I'll put 6 or 8 of them in the boat.
Sounds good.
I'll meet you at your spot. The one.
Everybody follow him in the morning.
I got a feeling we're gonna bump heads in a few of them.
All right, so this is the thing. So we'll meet up at some point, and then how do you? Because generally there'll be like 4 or 5 of us at the most. So did you want to?
I'll put 10, you've already got yours, Ryan. So hush.
Right.
I'll put 10 in. I'll put 10 in the boat.
Okay.
I'll bring a pack of. I'll bring a box of each one of them. Okay. And then, whichever ones y'all want, I'll get the people fishing it. I'll get 2 apiece to them.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So that's what we generally do. So
don't wait till 1:45.
All right. So what I do is, so when I get them, I will give each one of the guys 2 of the baits, and then they use them for that day. And then at the end of the day, they give the baits back, and then I rotate them to the next, because if nobody does it during that particular event, then I'll give them out to the next group of guys. That's generally the way I've been doing it.
In other words, you're gonna have
if we still have them.
Yeah, in other words, you're gonna have about 14 free baits.
Well, they're gonna be
exactly. That's good. That's good math right there.
Okay, but listen, LJ, I want you. So I just want to make sure. So when we give the 2 baits to the guys, do they keep those like after it's over? Or do they give them back to me so that the next group of guys can use them?
They can keep them. They can keep them.
All right.
We'll get y'all some baits. And then if y'all like them, just tell people about them and where to get them at. I mean, that's
I
all.
like it. I like it.
a lot.
Good deal. Good deal.
Thanks, LJ.
You were official
sir.
pro staff for one day.
Nice. Nice.
Finally, somebody saw the value.
Yes. Ryan, I will. When I'm on the water tomorrow, we just got to find each other, and I can get them to you.
Gotcha.
'Cause
Okay.
I'll be out
early.
there. I'll be in Chesapeake Bay. I can tell you right now, I'll be at Chesapeake Bay at 7:30, 7:45. I'll be in the bay.
So if
Okay.
you're gonna be in the bay, I think Hunter said he's putting in a little haul, so he's gonna be
Yeah,
up there close to you.
Be right.
Well, then Hunter's gonna have 10 new baits.
There you go.
All right. So yeah, so I'll figure out a way for you two to get in contact with you because you're probably going to get there a little early too, right, BassHunter?
Yeah, most definitely.
Right. Yeah. So what I'll do is figure out a way for you two to get in contact with each other, and then you can get them since you'll already be on the water.
I'll be coming down from Thompson Creek, coming under 53 Bridge. I'll be going right by a little hall, BassHunter, about probably 7:30, 7:45.
Yeah, I'm planning to get there before 7 myself. So
okay, well, be in the area. Just make sure you have a biscuit and a couple of strawberry crepes and some coffee.
All right.
I'll get them to you. Y'all, Ryan, if you want to give BassHunter my cell or something,
I'll do it. Okay.
you can. But when I'm coming down the lake, if we just tie up with each other, I'll throw him in his boat for him. I'll throw him in there.
All right,
Okay.
That'll work. That'll work.
And then y'all can use them.
Shout out to
Sounds
that.
good. Thank you, sir.
All right, yeah, really appreciate that, LJ. All right, LJ. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. I'm gonna bring up Cerebral Tackle for a few minutes, and then we'll probably be out of here in just a few minutes, guys. That'll work.
Hey guys, it was great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thanks, LJ.
Out.
Thank you.
LJ, the Drop Shot Jedi with Lanier Baits, guys. Really appreciate it, LJ. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in here. Let's see. Cerebral Tackle. Without further ado, let's bring Cerebral Tackle up here real quick.
Man,
what's up, CT?
I decided just to go ahead and have a garage sale of baits in that during that discussion.
Goodness great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man.
I see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
So what you got? What you got?
First, listen to the nice local gentleman there. I got a question.
What you got?
You still got that Catch Outdoors jack slap handy, don't you?
I sure do.
Let's take a look at that something. When he was talking about butterbean shad, does that not look like the size of a butterbean shad? Let me tell you, when I find fish feeding, especially on the smaller shad, well, I mean, anything eats a shad, I hit them anyway. But especially when they're keying on those smaller sizes, holy hell. And I get what he's saying, especially come winter when you got some of that shad spawn that's come out and they're a bit smaller. They're keying on those, just swimming around with their mouths open there in the fall and early winter to swallow anything they can get their hands on. That is freaking money. And, like I said, first 4 cast out, I had fish on every cast, 3 different species. It was freaking insane. And especially like if anybody that does a lot of vertical drop shotting or vertical jigging.
Oh, I want to learn that technique. I want a vertical drop shock.
Yeah. Yeah. So, we could do that too, right? Old crank telephone, get it going. But if you vertical jig it, if you do a little pendulum pitch out and let it just come back to you, or you do a slow retrieve, anything's good on it. I do a lot of crappie fishing with the wife as well, so I do a lot of the pendulum tossing it, especially in areas where I know there's lots of different fish and everything will hit it. If I'm out in a boat fishing above a brush pile, I'll swim it right across the top of it. I'll vertical jig above it. I'll pendulum past the sides of it where it won't get hung, but it'll sit there and just kind of slowly roll across the top. They'll come out and smack it all day. So it is a fine little bait there. And as far as Kitech goes, I think we all know how awesome Kitech is. Right. They've been a staple for a long time, since even before they came over with Kitech USA, back when they were straight JDM. Their paddle tail swim baits, as far as like the Easy Shiner and the Fat Swing Impact, have always been money, whether it's been straight swim baits, whether it's been trailers. they speak for themselves. And like, there's lots of knockoffs. You have Strike King with the Rage Tails, and everybody makes a paddle tail ever since Kitech come out and got really popular with it. But what a lot of people don't understand is the pour process and how that's different. Kitech actually has ballast built into their baits where it makes them hard to roll. They'll actually put a different density of salt in the bottom of the bait versus the top. So it gives it that ballast to try to keep it from rolling, if that makes sense. And that's something other folks just don't do. They just make the mold, make it look like a fat swing impact, pour it, inject it, done. To whereas they just really go a long ways towards making sure those baits have ballast, make sure they're engineered above and beyond. And I don't know if y'all are familiar with their process over in Japan. They do a lot of their testing right there on Lake Biwa. That's a lot of the bait companies. OSP does it too, where they have their labs and all their stuff right there. Anyway, I'll holler at you here in a minute, Bass Geek. Thank you, sir. To where they can put something up on CAD, develop it, get it in a test tank, and then get it out there to the water within a day, which is nuts. And if y'all ever get the chance to look up those videos online, watching that process is freaking amazing. Really serious about how they design their baits. So there's that. So I hope y'all at least don't get me wrong. Mr. LJ had a fine offer, and I remember those Seville swimmers from back in the day. Boy, do I ever! And talking about hard to find and buying a few of them at extreme prices. There was a 316 swim bait I had here, not this summer but last summer. Got $500 for it on eBay.
Man.
Had guys like trying to beat the bidding. You know how they do, right? Message on the side, like, I'll slip you a look or something. I'm like, no. This is going to go. I'm going to leave it right where it's at. So it's always a lot of fun. So I hope y'all get out there and absolutely tear them up tomorrow.
Oh yeah. All right. So we have Campbell J Fishing. We have Steve Clanton checking in. We have the Bass Hunter gonna go out there and try to do a repeat. Go out there and beat some heads in. And then we have Tony Luke. Tony Luke was a new face on the screen. But real quick, guys, we have the poll. Will this be one shallow or offshore? We have shallow coming in at 58%. We have deep 58%. And then we have deep coming in at 42%. Okay. So it might be a little different out here, but yeah. So we're gonna see, guys. So everything's gonna be live. We're gonna see as each person pulls in that fish and puts the pressure on the next person. So it's gonna be interesting. All right, guys. We've been rolling for almost 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah. This was supposed to be kind of a quick one, about 45 minutes to an hour long. But hey, I mean, we had some real good info. We had LJ coming in here, dropping some of the Lanier juice on us. So
somebody mentioned in the comments we should have a trash talking award.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
LJ won it tonight. He killed me. He was hilarious.
Man, speaking of which, y'all missed another challenge in money after. Oh yeah, it's another thing I won't get to do. Aren't you disqualified? Isn't there some rule about being on the lake with a guide how many days ahead?
Right.
I mean, shouldn't we just kick your butt to the curb right now and just go ahead and let me take over tomorrow? And that's
man.
it.
Let's see this is home. This is Michael. This is bad. Michael Jackson bad. Now,
well, but I think you missed how Eat Squawk was nice enough to put in another little bonus just for you in honor of you. It's called the MoneyBass challenge.
Okay.
The person who catches the smallest dink and weighs it gets $10.
Come on.
So that is on for tomorrow. So we got the official MoneyBass Lunker Award for $10.
Oh,
so Steve was talking about not even weighing them. Steve, you got to weigh them now. Because I mean, it's $10. It's $10. It don't hurt you in game. You can catch a fish anyway, right?
$10 is $10.
Yeah.
And the smallest one gets $10 from each.
Well, it sounds like Ryan's been fishing with a crappy rod out there, so the fish falling through the net and stuff. So he might have his guy on.
Yeah,
He's got us on that too. So.
My goodness!
Because see now with BassHunter back on the warpath, that gives him one more avenue of actually coming home with some money.
Yeah, he's been quiet all night. You got to watch him.
I just don't talk much. That's all.
Okay.
I
can't say that about myself.
I was trying to pick my horses going, if I had a superfecta, what would I do? And this crew's got me a bit this group's got me a bit perplexed because I don't think we can just throw Tony out of the pot there at all. I like what I see there, but man, Stephen, going deep, and you're a puppy person. I saw the puppy making a cameo. So, man, it's going to be hard. This is tough because, I mean, we all know what BassHunter can do. All know Money finds a way to fix. That's why he needs that forward-facing sonar so he can find them cages. And, I mean, he's got to see them floats.
Oh, man, the setups. Why am I just...
Yeah, it's like, hey, that's why he's out there hoping they don't get banned. No, I'm missing. Of course, I'm missing. But Campbell J, man, Jamie, you got it going on. I don't know, guys. It's gonna be tough tomorrow. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be fun to watch. That's for sure.
All right. Before we get out of here, guys, I'm just trying.
At best, we will catch loads of fish. At worst, we will entertain.
Exactly.
There you go.
All right, guys. What I'm doing real quick before we head out. So Tony Luke isn't here, so I'm not going to add him on this one. But of the guys that are still remaining, place your bets. Who is going to win? That poll is up. So let's just give it maybe like a minute or two. So everybody's still in the chat. Go ahead and drop your votes. See if the votes are coming in. Yeah, okay.
MoneyBass, how you in there twice? You all the way around.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Okay, hold on.
He done got guided up. Now he's cheating.
We're gonna have to check him hard tomorrow, fellas. We want to make sure he's not cheating the whole day.
We're gonna have to import Fishing Hawk over to Lanier just to make it fair and balanced.
All right, so place your bets. Who is gonna win? I tried to put it in order, guys. My bad. Let me fix it. All right, let me do it in the other order this time. So we have, and the thing that was funny is they started voting immediately. I should have looked to see which MoneyBass was winning, the first one or the second one. But that was some good info that LJ was giving us on the lake.
Yeah, that you went fishing with him yesterday.
Yeah, he was Well, he went fishing with Epic Boys Fishing as well, but the only thing he caught there was himself. So.
Oh yeah, that was kind of tough. All right, so guys, listen. If I didn't go out with LJ, would you have the bonus packages? So I do stuff for a reason, guys. So we have another. So eventually, we're gonna have it.
Hey, don't be trying to talk your way out of it.
Hey, we're winners as it is, so we're good. So if the worst case scenario, we get 2 great swim baits out of it, so we're good.
There you go.
See,
right.
I mean, look on the bright side of things. All right, so the poll is up. Place your bets. Who is going to win? MoneyBass or MoneyBass? Or MoneyBass. No, I'm just all right, so we have BassHunter. Oh man, they're moving quick. All right, BassHunter hit 60, 56. We have Steve Clanton coming in at 10%. Campbell J Fishing is at 9%, 10%, 9%. Steve Clanton jumped up to 18%. BassHunter dropped down to 55. It's moving.
They will tomorrow.
It's already
drop the hammer.
See, listen to the difference. When he first came on. Hey guys, my name is Steve. I'm going to fish over here, then I'll go over there, and I just hope to have a great day and meet some nice guys. Now look at that. Oh, tomorrow they're gonna know me. They're gonna know me tomorrow. 17%. Oh yeah, they're gonna know me tomorrow.
Yeah, he got something to prove now. So.
Hey, they don't call me Big C for nothing.
See, look at it.
Okay. See, I don't
look at it. He fooled you guys. He fooled you. He got you. I told you. He was being quiet for a reason.
Hey, I might even throw some of my own baits tomorrow that I built.
Oh man, see now the truth comes out. Let's see if the poll is changing. Look at the numbers.
I'm actually
moving up.
planning to. I'm planning to do that. My son and I built some jigs over the weekend, and we built it for the local pond, just for something me and him to fish together. But I'm totally going to fish one on tomorrow. I want to catch a fish on it, just where I can show him that I caught a fish on the jigs we built.
Hey, there's nothing more satisfying than throwing a bait that you built and catching fish on it. It's the best. So
you should try that with fishing poles. Oh yeah, I'm the only one that builds them.
Hey,
let me tell you, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, my wife whipped my butt on an ABA couples tournament on a rod that Jamie built. So, and she can attest for that.
But wait a minute, guys. We got to stop the show. The masked bass Tid, which is one of my good friends, says the wife and I have our money on BassHunter.
There you go. That's good money right there.
What is going on around here? What is going on?
He paid him to say that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, guys.
I cannot wait till tomorrow. It's
Well,
gonna be a blast.
so look, we're sitting here. It's 10 o'clock, guys. 9:57.
I know. I got to get some beauty sleep here in a minute.
Not 9:57. 9:57.
The clock ain't long enough, brother. Clock ain't long enough.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Cerebral. There's no. Joshua B. Fishing says I had to vote BassHunter because Hawk not on the poll. Oh, wait a minute.
That ain't even right.
How are my people's leaving me? How are my people's leaving me?
That ain't even right.
All right, guys. So tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., make sure you guys tune in. We're going to be out there blasting off, getting to it. So you guys have met the anglers. We're going to be out there having a good time. So the same way we're interacting with each other, you can see it's all on the screen right now. It's the same way it's going to be set up tomorrow. So yeah, you guys will be in the comment section. We'll be able to see your comments. They'll be read out throughout the show. So it's very interactive. Big fun for the viewers and the anglers, like I said, guys. All right, so that's it, guys. Really appreciate everybody for tuning in. Shout out to Joe Winkler. Let me give a big shout out to Joe Winkler. He is the sponsor of tonight's live stream as well as the previous On The Water live stream. And I will do a recap on that because there were some guys that came in. We had Cool C. We had Joe Winkler, of course. We had goodness, oh my goodness, I don't want to forget somebody's name, but I know I'm forgetting. We had Joey TRX21. And there was one other person that I'm forgetting now, but I will shout you out. But yeah, I want to give a big shout out to everybody that hit the channel with the cash apps and the super stickers. All of those funds and everything, as you guys see, come back into the channel to help the channel to continue to grow. They help us with getting those scales, all of that good stuff. So really, really appreciate everybody for their contributions that come into the channel. All right, guys, I will see everybody in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Have a good
night, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys.